Hello, SGA government body. I'd like to take the moment to thank Mr. Barry and the President for allowing me the opportunity to give you a recommendation for bettering our campus. My goal for the campus is to expand our recycling program. I've noticed that the accessibility for all recycling bins or any way of recycling is limited. For example, if you go to the Science Center or the Education Center, you will find a limited amount of recycling bins. Now, I have noticed from my observation that students are prone to recycle less due to the accessibility of them. If you walk from garbage can to the garbage can, you will find only several recycling bins. And as a student myself, I sometimes do feel lazy to walk to a recycling bin, which is like maybe 2 or 3 minutes down the hallway. So I believe that if we expand our recycling program for bins, I believe that this will help clean the campus beneficially. I also know that this weekend, this Saturday, is also a campus cleanup thing, and I believe that this initiative will also help preserve and maintain USI cleanliness, and it will also be environmentally good for our campus and for the students. So this is just a proposition. It's not really emotion yet. I'm just making this proposition to see if I can make this happen or if we can get USI to be a more cleaner environment. Thank you. Any questions about that? Okay, well, thank you.
All right, here it works. IUPUI, we have November the 12th confirmed to go up there. So we would leave, it's a Friday, we would leave here around 7 a.m. So talk to your professor to see if your schedule would allow it for you to be able to travel to IUPUI that day. They meet at 11 o'clock our time, so that's why we leave so early. And then they have a 2-hour-long meeting, and then they have a 2-hour-long exec board right after. So our exec board will be meeting with theirs, and then at that time, the representatives and AVPs, whoever comes, will be meeting with their representatives and vice presidents of their Senate. So just write that date down. We'll have an application process once we figure out how many people will be able to go with us that day. So just make sure you can be able to go before you fill out the application. I have completed the National Collegiate Alcohol Awareness and Food Services Facebook event, so accept that. Go and invite all of your friends. It's an easy filter, just press filter and then do Southern Indiana, and you can just select all, so it's really easy, it takes like 2 seconds. So please invite everyone to get the word out. The Business and Engineering Open House this weekend, it went by really great, so thanks to those of you that came, it was really appreciated. And that's all I have, Joe.
All right, as most of you know, I've been working on the USI Uniprint printer research, which is the black and white copy that you make. They're not copies, you put your card in, you swipe it. And I believe that, and my research follows it up, that we can change the price of it is possible for us to change the price of the black and white copies. It is doable for the university. So if any of you have any questions about that, you can come see me after. I'm going to start preparing all of this to be shown to the members of the administration. We have a vacancy at the new business. Ethan and I went through the rest of the year and decided on a couple dates, 2 dates a month to sit around info tables. And Ethan will talk more about that, but we want to, if you notice, after we did our info tables at the beginning of the year and the first load of the UC, everyone is doing it now. There is not a day that goes by that there's not a table upstairs at UC. They're doing very well. Brandon said it's very difficult to get something scheduled there now because everyone's doing it. So that's something that we're going to be doing twice a month. We also are doing table tents that'll have the vacancy applications on them, food services town hall on them, and the NCAW, the whole week of the events, all that will be on there. This afternoon after this is the makeup retreat with me, so everybody that has to stay after, we won't be here too long, but I need you guys to stay after that. And then Tomorrow, Ethan and Nora are going to be going around campus handing out information about the National Collegiate Alcohol Day this week. We've got little cards made up that have our advertisement on them, and they're just going to basically hand out these little cards that say all the events on them so people know what's coming up next week. So if anybody else wants to go with that, you guys are more than glad to do so. And then reminders, everyone is required to make a report once a month. It is in your bylaws. And you are also required to meet with the head of your departments. And in regards to National Collegiate Alcohol Awareness Week, again, you're required to come to 2 of 3 of the events. And if you have class and you can't come to 2, or you can come talk to me after, so we can talk about it and we'll figure out something out. And that's pretty much it.
Thank you, Brett.
We have a Rules Committee meeting immediately following this one, and we will be discussing the International Student Member at Large that I brought up last time. I was reading through the Constitution, and it doesn't seem like there's any limitations on adding a new member at large position, so we might be able to get that done a little bit quicker than we originally thought. And also, I'm looking to schedule a meeting with Dr. Posler regarding the secondary education majors, where they should be classified in terms of if they should be classified in education or in the major that they are wishing to teach. So I will be scheduling a meeting with them shortly. Thank you.
Amber?
As you know, last week we talked about parking, and I took your suggestions to the court, and we decided that we would be sending an email to all students who drive on campus and have a map of the parking lots that are allowed for commuters and a map of the lots that are allowed for apartments and the residence halls. So that's what we will be doing. Also, there's an election committee meeting next Monday at 1.
Andy?
I will be presenting a travel grant resolution for approval in new business.
Dylan?
As you guys know, this week's all about Midnight Madness. We have been doing promotional activities. We've got the league for the past couple of days. I was on SETV yesterday for the Gavin Eddings show.
All-nighter.
The all-nighter with Gavin Eddings is what it's called. Did an interview about Red Zone for the Midnight Madness with that. Stood outside the UC today passing out little pamphlets and flyers, promoting it. Talked to a lot of people. The Facebook event is massive. I've got really, really high hopes for this tonight. So come on out tonight. Doors open at 10:45. The events, the cheerleading team, dance squad begin at 11:20. Free food, free prizes, all kinds of good stuff. Otherwise, some future planning things we're working on. For Vanderbilt, we have the ticket prices confirmed. We're working around a couple of different avenues because they currently sit at $17 per student. That's a little bit high. We're trying to see if we can get that reduced or maybe have some alumni donate some of the costs, something of that nature. The Athletics Exploratory Committee, talked to John Mark Hall quite a bit about that on Tuesday. We're thinking we're going to take this in a slightly different path than I originally anticipated, but we're still moving forward with that project nonetheless. Otherwise, hope to see everyone you out at Midnight Madness tonight.
And if I can add, if you guys are going tonight, if you're not competing in the craziest band competition, wear your Red Zone shirt with the student government on the back so that people know.
Even if you are. If you don't have one, come see me.
Ethan?
All right, as Joe said, we are working on info tables. We've got all of the time set till the end of the school year. We're going to pass out a sign-up sheet, but obviously if it goes into January and we don't have our schedules made, so only up until November do I need filled out volunteers at this point. So if you could start, if you guys could please help get that filled, it'd be a lot of help. Also, as Joe said, tomorrow Laura and I are going to be walking around passing out little small Nicole flyers, and we're going to be wearing the drunk goggles, trying to get people interested in coming. We're doing something with vacancy flyers, trying to get more people interested and show that there are vacancies and try to get GA filled. Every 2 months, we're going to have a new flyer, so it's something new to see. This tomorrow, I will be ordering name tags for anybody who doesn't have one or who has an issue, and there will be new nameplates coming out. The food service town hall, along with the Nicole flyers, have all been printed. And then another thing we wanted to discuss, we had our advertising committee before GA today. With town halls or any advertising, if you guys, unless told otherwise, the committee will work on your ad. If you want to make up your own, please let us know a month in advance. So just for time and stuff like that, that we don't, then there's not duplicate advertisements out there, and we can all work sufficiently with our time. Thank you.
Meeting with Dr. Roshan next Wednesday, as long as he gets back from India all right, he's not sick or anything. Let's hope so. If you have any questions or anything you want me to discuss with him, please send me an email or Facebook me, call me something. If you have anything you want to know, anything you want to discuss, let me know.
The sheet that's going around that Ethan just passed around, Amber has it. It will count for your office hours for each hour that you do.
Great.
Alright guys, again, National Kids Alcohol Awareness Week is next week. I've already told you guys all the dates again. But I'm going to be handing out a sign-up sheet so that maybe some people during these times can help out. I'm going to need a lot of volunteers for a lot of events throughout next week. And that's all I have.
Kylie? Report. Camille? I have an SOS grant resolution to approve a new business, and the SOS committee needs to meet real fast right after our meeting. Thank you. Barry?
Nothing at this time. We'll see you tonight at Midnight Madness. I'm going to stay up late. Yeah.
There is no old business. I entertain a motion to open up new business.
So moved.
I entertain a motion to open up vacancy applications.
So moved.
All right, Adam, if you want to come on down. If you want to introduce yourself.
Good evening. My name is Adam Schaaf. I am a Master's of Public Administration student here at USI. I also have my bachelor's in political science from USI as well. Currently, outside of USI, I am employed at the Department of Metropolitan Development for the city of Evansville. I'm a little bit older than most of you guys, so this is a little bit different for me. A little bit different answer.
And Adam is applying for the graduate member at large as well.
Just important to know.
Do you guys have any questions for Adam? Bill?
What do you plan to do with your position in SGA?
Well, first and foremost, obviously as the graduate student representative, I think, representing the 10 graduate departments on campus, it is the most important thing to focus on, and getting with those department heads, getting with graduate students in those departments, and providing feedback to the rest of the Student Government Association with their thoughts.